What it do, Kaizoku crew? It's your boy, Kaizoku Ice, and we're here today to talk about PRB-02. A new trailer just dropped on the official One Piece YouTube channel, and guys, it's gonna be a banger set. We've already known some of the cards that they're releasing, but we have confirmation that there's going to be secret rare reprints, new alternate arts, and a new manga rare with the Sanji manga rare. It's insane, guys. This trailer dropped about 20 hours ago, and I was trying to get this video out today, but I'm not gonna lie, yesterday was the 4th of July here in America, and I may or may not have been on my Zoro, and I may or may not have been having a good time, let's just leave it at that, and I may or may not have had a really bad hangover this morning. Can't confirm, will not confirm or deny, but let's just say it is now nighttime when I'm kind of functional now. So let's get into it. Let's talk about PRB-02. Guys, we've got reprints of some very, very important cards, very meta-relevant cards. For example, we have the EB-02 Luffy right here. We have the EB-01 Cavendish. We've got the Sanji from OP-06. Got the Law from OP-10. Got the Sabo Blocker from, I believe, OP-04. And then, let me see. I think they even have... Wait, no, I skipped it. 1 second. They've got the confirmed reprint of the Mr. 2 from EB-01. And guys, right when I saw this, my first thought was, oh wow, what is this going to mean for EB-01? Because EB-01 is a very expensive set, right? It is currently going for about $317. And in my opinion, that is very high, and I personally would not pay for that. I understand that it's a very short printed set, but I think that the price for it was also carried by the simple fact that it had a lot of meta-relevant cards that only exist in this set. Case in point, the Mr. 2, right? This Mr. 2 Nami alternate art, very popular card, is now $110, but as you guys can see, only a month ago it was $180, and now it has crashed all the way down to $110. And that is simply because we now have confirmation that PRB-02 is going to print this card in the regular secret rare version, right? This one right here. This card, I believe, yeah, look right here. This card at one point was almost $80. It is now, as of today, $30. Once again, that's because the reprints are happening. So that is going to be, in my opinion, a similar trend for a lot of those really hard to get secret rares, hard to get cards. And then that's going to cause some of these booster boxes and obviously the cards itself to go down quite significantly in price. In my opinion, this booster box should not be at $300 anymore. It just makes no sense. There's no reason, if you're thinking about, the hit rates, right? You're guaranteed 2 to 3 hits, right? Let's just forget the chopper because the chopper is going to be extremely hard to pull, right? You can maybe assume, let's say you got a Mr. 2 secret rare and that was going for about $80, and you might get another one. Let's say you got the Brook, because the Brook is getting a reprint too, right? Okay, this doesn't have any... Okay, well, this graph doesn't work. Let's look at the Seymour data, right? It's now going for about $25, but a couple months ago it was going for, yeah, it was going for almost $50, right? So this card's cut in half. So basically, all of the cards in this set have been cut in half in price besides the chopper. So why is this box still almost $320? It doesn't make sense. I understand, and maybe, okay, let me take a step back here, because I have my opinions about sealed collections. I think holding sealed product does well over time, but I do feel like in order for the best sealed product to do extremely well, there has to be certain cards in that set that cost a lot of money, right? And this chopper, also, obviously it costs a lot of money, almost, $850. That is very expensive, right? But now for the fact that the rest of the cards have been essentially halved in price, I mean, there's no reason for this box to be that expensive anymore, right? So it's going to be curious to see how low this box goes. I mean, in my opinion, this should drop around, the past year, it's been quite significantly spiking up, but I'd like to see this box more around the $230 mark, because those major hits like the Mr. 2 secret rares, the Cavendish, the Brooks, like there's no more value in them because they're going to be reprinted in PRB-02. So that's just, in general, guys, err on the side of caution when you're like, once again, this is all speculative. These are speculative investments, buying trading cards where, things can change, right? With rotation coming up, some of these block 1 cards are going to be completely irrelevant because only blocks 2 and 3 are going to be utilized starting from, I believe, like January 2026 till the end of the year, right? So, that's why I personally, guys, I kind of focus more on the manga rares, the cool alternate art leaders, collecting like master sets of stuff, and collecting promos, because regardless, those cards, in my opinion, are just going to do well and stand the test of time no matter what happens, no matter if there's a reprint, no matter if the rotation changes. Like, those cards are more or less safe, right? So overall, not to sidetrack from PRB-02, but PRB-02 is going to cause a significant change in the market. Let's take a look at some of the other cards that are releasing. As I was saying, the Brook is also being reprinted, and that is a very expensive card from EB01. We've got the Secret Rare Zora from OP09. Let's see here. We got the Usohachi. We already knew about some of these right here. Let's see. We got Shanks, Chopper, Zoro. All these new arts for these previous set cards are now in PRB-02. And then I believe some of these other ones, I can't read Japanese, but there are some new cards here exclusive only to PRB-02. I don't know how good these cards are because, one, I can't read Japanese, but in general, the card art itself looks pretty cool. I mean, this Bonnie's fun. She's eating pizza. This Nami, she's looking pretty fearsome. Lucky Roo, Mr. 3. We've got Shiryu of the Rain, and we've got Otama. Pretty cool cards there. We've got Kobe, Dofi. Who is this? Oh, that's Gecko Moria. We got Ace. New Ace card. New Ace alternate art. I probably will be wanting that card because I like to collect like all of the Ace cards. We've got a Jinbei alternate art, and we've got a new Zoro. And then let's see here. Oh yeah, I think these are also new cards. We've got a Pudding, Sabo, and Boa alternate art. Pretty cool art. I really like the Sabo. I like the flames on it. It's kind of signifying, he ate the Mera no Mi, so that's fun. And then, guys, we've got confirmation on the rest of the Dons from PRB-02. We got the Luffy Gear 5 one. We've got a Blackbeard. Oh gosh, like this is pretty insane. Actually, let me make this a little bit bigger. We already knew about the Usopp. I'm not sure what this one is, to be honest. Not sure what this one is either. Yeah, I can't tell. This is Marco. That's a sick one with the white beard. Tattoo from his back. Foxy Pirates, that's always fun. I believe this is Jinbei right here. We've got a Kobe. We've got this is Snake Man Luffy. Nami. This is from the One Piece Odyssey game, so I guess Limbs. We've got Robin. We've got Shirahoshi, and then we've got Vegapunk right here. I think I already talked about this one. That was from recent news also. I'm not sure. Oh, this is a new alternate art of the 10-drop Shanks. We've got Carrot and we got Pudding, so those are cool. We already knew about these two right here, but we have a new Gum Gum Giant manga event rare, so that's pretty cool. And that card is used in like literally every single deck, every purple deck. So that's probably going to be a very expensive card too. And then I think there's one last thing. Oh, here we go, guys. The manga rare Sanji. Fire. Literal fire. He's doing his Ifrit, I believe, Ifrit Janbei. And that's when I think he's fighting Queen, right, in Wano. So absolutely insane art. The manga panels are cool. I think this is the one he says, like, I want to find the all blue. I'm not sure what this panel is right here. I think this is where he does Diable Janbei. And then this is obviously Owner's F right here. So that's pretty cool too. And then this one right here, that's the one who's against Enel. And he says that line that's like, I needed a light for my cigarette after Enel does this like 10,000 volt attack. So guys, we finally got our Sanji manga rare. I'm so happy. Sanji deserves it. Honestly, all of the Straw Hats deserve a manga rare, right? I mean, I'm still surprised that Robin doesn't have one, to be honest, because Robin's like a fan favorite. So it is nice that Sanji is finally getting his manga rare, and this card is going to be very expensive because, once again, guys, I don't really come from the actual playing the TCG side of things, but if you look at the top decks right now, green purple Luffy and blue purple Luffy, they utilize, oh, this one doesn't, but Blue Purple Luffy utilizes that Sanji, that 9-drop Sanji, so that's probably going to be a very popular card. You need 4 of them, right? So I don't know, man. This card might end up being, if we're comparing it to the Nami, let's just quickly look at the Nami manga rare from PRB-01. Like, that card's going for about $500, and I don't know if this card's utilized in a lot of meta-relevant decks at the moment. So for the simple fact that you need 4 of these cards to use the most popular deck, the Blue Purple Luffy, man, I could see this card easily going for like $800 to $1,000 raw, right? If that doesn't make you more bullish on PRB-02, then I don't know what does. And also, they haven't released anything about a God Pack yet, but if you guys remember when PRB-01 released, they didn't mention the God Pack until, I want to say, like, only just like a couple weeks before release date. And I believe PRB-02 releases at the end of this month in Japan, I think like July 28th. So maybe in the next couple of weeks, we hear more news about a God Pack. But honestly, guys, even if we don't get a God Pack, that definitely will cause the prices of PRB-02 not to reach the prices of PRB-01. But regardless, PRB-02 is looking out to be an amazing set for the simple fact that they have a lot of reprints of meta-relevant cards, right? That EB-02 Purple Luffy, you need 3 of them according to this deck list right here. So that alternate art of the Secret Rare Luffy in PRB-02 is probably going to be very expensive, right? You need 4 Gum Gum Giants in this deck, so that manga event rare Gum Gum Giant in PRB-02 probably going to be very expensive. The Sanji, I think they're even reprinting this one in PRB-02 also. So once again, if you guys know I'm a big collector, but currently the One Piece trading card game market is being dominated by the playability of cards, right? So, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see, now that we have all these new reprints, just how much the prices of previous cards and these cards right here are going to fluctuate. It's going to be really fun to see, and I'm very, very excited for PRB-02. Absolutely insane set. I think that's all from this video. So kind of just main points that I wanted to go over is that, you know, be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks as we get more PRB-02 news. We're going to see a lot of these cards spike up and down. I mean, let's just quickly one last look at the Memorial Booster. I don't think I took a look at the Brook Super Rare, but I think, let's see, this one is going for currently $10, but at one point it was going for, right, like almost $35. So it is down quite, and I think at its peak, it was almost $40, so it's literally 1/4 of that price right now, and that's because, you know, there's now news that there's going to be a reprint of this card. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see. PRB-02, once again, insane set. Do what you can to get your PRB-02 as soon as possible for pretty reasonable prices. I'm going to assume a case of PRB-02 is probably going to reach almost like $2K at this point, because there's just a lot of hype about it, and that's even without the God Pack news yet. But I'm pretty sure we can probably expect the God Pack, just because, you know, that's kind of they've already set the precedence for it in PRB-01. So anyways, guys, I've probably yapped enough, and I'm low-key getting tired. The may or may not hangover may be affecting me at this point, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to start ending this video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are excited for PRB-02. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite card is. Obviously, mine is probably the Sanji manga rare, but there's some other great arts, actually. Oh, wait, sorry. Last thing, I just remembered. There's an insane art I want to show y'all. Absolute last thing. Sorry, I know this video is going a little bit longer. Where is it? It's the, there's a Rebecca. There's a Rebecca here. Oh, man, I can't find it. Let me see. Is it going to show here? Maybe not. Okay, maybe I'll just post it here somewhere, but they have a new Rebecca card that's absolutely insane. It, like, the card art has been, like, morphed and disfigured. Like, I need that card. So guys, there's just a lot of great cards on the set. I'm done talking about it. Get your PRB-02, please. If you guys have to listen to me for one thing, is to listen to me, like, right now. Get your PRB-02 before it's too late. Okay, I'm done. I'm Kaizoku Ice. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch y'all on the next video.